After September 11th, the national debate on the security of cyberspace has intensified. It has negatively influenced movements that rely on hacking or other anti-hegemonic forms of internet use, such as free access, open source, or privacy protection. Hackers and online political activists are now forced to defend themselves against being labeled by the authorities as cyber terrorists.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another.
What we know is that they appear to be members of Anonymous, but...
Dear brother. Now the hackers group Anonymous obviously likes to stay up.
More than 400 years ago, a great citizen wished to embed the 5th of November forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and freedom are more than words. We are anonymous. We are legion. United as one. Divided by zero. We do not forgive censorship. We do not forget oppression. U.S. Senate. Expect us.
Dr. Small earned his Ph.D. in philosophy of law from the University of Kentucky in 2005. His areas of expertise are philosophy of law, international law, human rights, ethics, and modern philosophy. He has published articles on human rights, terrorism, and cosmopolitanism. Let's ask some questions, shall we? Now, with a brief understanding of who or what Anonymous is and those involved in it, it's time to dig a bit deeper down the rabbit hole.
Anonymous is everyone. We serve your food, we build your cars, your computers, we repair your televisions, and we date your daughter, if we're lucky enough. Well, I got my start officially on a website called 4chan. And what that was it was an image board, and people gradually came to realize that it was a tool to organize things. I started doing something where I would organize everyone to call GameStop, and we would all say, do you have Battletoad? But of course that was a game from Sega Genesis years ago, and they wouldn't have it. And so they kept getting flooded with all these phone calls, and so that's what we call the lulls. And so we do pranks for the lulls. For instance, we went into Habbo Hotel, which is another website, and we had a Martin Luther King Day speech in the middle of this children's thing, and people were just confused, and it was funny. And we also do some more severe things, though, once we start realizing the potential. And this is where we get our criticism from. We do illegal things just for lulls, but really we're doing it in the name of protecting people and social justice. You know, we do it in the name of civil disobedience. So when we're breaking laws, we do it ethically. If there's a CEO of a company who's cheating on his wife and who's also laundering money from all these other corporations doing greedy things, and we catch him, then we will hack his email and we will send it out to everyone. We will hack his website and we will do whatever the hell we want to it for lulz, but in the name of social justice.
The saddest part of this tragedy is that all of these horrible changes are being done in the name of patriotism and protecting freedom. They are justified by good intentions while believing the sacrifice of liberty is required for our safety. Nothing could be further from the truth. More sadly is the conviction that our enemies are driven to attack us for our freedoms and prosperity, and not because of our deeply flawed foreign policy that has generated justifiable grievances and has inspired the radical violence against us.